Today is 11 January 2025. I hope you're doing well, taking care of yourself. I'm doing the same. I just went out, ran for like 30 to 1 hour, came back home, motivated to keep doing what I want to do in my life. But first, you need to educate yourself. That's why I just made an AI generated video which gonna put you on the spot, exchange your negativity into positivity, flip your brain so that you can also become whoever you want to become. Either you want to become a president, a prime minister, an artist, whoever you want to become. I hope you subscribe, enjoy this video. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, respect.
He was born into poverty. Dirt roads and crumbling shacks were all he knew. School was a luxury his family couldn't afford. He spent his days helping his mother, a woman who, despite being weathered by life's storms, held on to her faith. She taught him about God, about resilience, about finding light in the darkest corners. His father, a shadowy figure in his memory, died young, leaving a void the boy swore he would fill. Despite the hardships, he held on to a belief, a whisper in his soul that he was special. He saw the limitations of his community, the lack of opportunities, the cycle of despair, but he refused to be confined. He felt it in his bones. He was destined for more. His honesty was his shield, his moral compass in a world shrouded in gray. People trusted him, relied on him, saw in him a spark of something rare. He carried their burdens alongside his own, his spirit forged in the fires of shared pain. Life threw punches, but he learned to roll with them, to rise stronger from the ashes of each hardship. Pain, he realized, was his teacher, his constant companion on the road to becoming worthy. The community, though limited, rallied around him. They saw his spirit, his unwavering determination. They shared what little they had, offering a hand up, a word of encouragement. They became his safety net, a testament to the power of human connection even in the direst circumstances. But the pull of something more, something beyond the horizon, gnawed at him. The seed of an idea, planted by a traveling merchant's tales, bloomed in his heart. A journey to the western lands, a place of opportunity, a beacon of hope. He dreamt of a better life, not for himself, but for his mother, the woman who sacrificed everything for him. He clung to this dream, this improbable lifeline. He knew nothing of the language, the customs, the dangers that awaited. He was barely literate, his knowledge gleaned from overheard conversations and faded books passed from hand to hand, but fear had no place in his heart. There was only the burning desire for a better tomorrow. The journey was fraught with peril. He witnessed horrors that would haunt his dreams, friends lost to accidents, kidnappings, the ever-present threat of violence. But he pressed on, fueled by a mother's love and the glimmer of hope that danced on the horizon. He saw things that tested his faith, that made him question the very nature of humanity. He saw the depths of human cruelty, the indifference of fate. But he also saw acts of kindness, small flickers of light in the darkness, reminders that even in the face of despair, compassion could bloom. Finally, after weeks of hardship and uncertainty, he arrived. The western lands, a sprawling tapestry of concrete and glass, rose before him, a daunting yet exhilarating sight. He had crossed oceans and continents, faced down his fears, and emerged, battered but unbroken, on the other side. The first hurdle had been cleared, but he soon realized it was merely the beginning of his trials. The rejections were swift and brutal. Doors slammed in his face, his broken language and lack of skills a barrier he couldn't overcome. He found himself lost in a labyrinth of unfamiliar streets, the weight of his dreams crushing him. Loneliness became his constant companion, a gnawing emptiness that whispered of his failures. Desperation drove him to the fringes of society. He fell in with the wrong crowd. Their false promises of camaraderie and escape, a siren song he couldn't resist. Drugs became his solace, numbing the pain, blurring the edges of his shattered dreams. He had forgotten his mother's lessons, the values that had been his compass for so long. The streets swallowed him whole, stripping away his hope, his dignity, his very essence. He died alone, a nameless soul lost in the vastness of a city that held no place for him. His story, a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the strongest will can be broken by the wrong choices, the wrong influences. It highlights the importance of seeking true understanding, of surrounding oneself with those who uplift and guide, of learning from the mistakes of others before forging one's own path. Break free from the limitations of your circumstances, but do so with wisdom and discernment. Seek knowledge, embrace guidance, and never lose sight of your moral compass. For the path to a better life is paved with both triumphs and failures, and it is through our choices that we ultimately determine our fate.